On3 top transfer quarterback. Do y'all agree with this list? Let me know down in the comments. All right, number one, they got Sam Leavitt. Hey, I understand that one completely. Sam Leavitt is obviously a stud quarterback. We know what he did with Arizona State. First year with Arizona State, he got them to the quarterfinals, CFP. Obviously, he had a great season, over 20-plus touchdowns. I think he had only a couple of interceptions. This past year dealt with injury, unfortunately. Not the same level of production as he had the year prior, but we know when Sam Leavitt is healthy and whole, he can play at a high level. Obviously, he'll probably have 1 or 2 more years in college football, and then he's out of there. All right, so Sam Leavitt going to be a player to watch. I do agree that he's the number one quarterback. The only one I might switch up is Brendan Sorsby and Drew Mestemaker. Now, Mestemaker led the NCAA, obviously, in passing yards this year. 4,129 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, and just 7 interceptions. But Brendan Sorsby does not turn over the football. 2,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions all season long. And obviously, Mestemaker is a stud quarterback, but remember, he's young. Remember, he played Group of 5 football. Sorsby, he's played at Indiana. He's played at, obviously, Cincinnati. Like I said, I feel like he's a lock. I feel like he's going to end up at Texas Tech for whatever reason. So I will put Sorsby 2. I'll put Mestemaker 3. I like Dylan Raiola, obviously, at number 4. Makes a lot of sense. Obviously, he's another guy that had a great freshman campaign in the season with the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Has kept them relevant. Just dealt with, obviously, a broken fibula. So he's coming off injury. We'll see how that pans out. And we'll see if, obviously, that makes a difference for him. But nonetheless, man, when he's healthy and whole, he's obviously one of the better quarterbacks in the pocket. So that kid is obviously a stud as well. Josh Hoover is one that recently hit the portal for TCU. We know what he's able to do with the ball in his hands. He's another guy that's really good at. He's had some pretty productive years with, obviously, the Horned Frogs. But, you know, for him, just trying to find the right spot. Now, Lagway at 6, I actually think that's not a bad spot for him. I might move him down 1 or 2 spots because he turned over the ball so much, y'all. He had 14 turnovers this year. For his career, he has 28 touchdowns to 23 interceptions. Turns it over way too much. That one game against LSU was a staple, man. That game, he really struggled taking care of the football. He threw 5 picks, I believe it was, in that game. Now, the kid is talented, but he needs the right system around him. I probably would change him probably for Bo Pribula at number 6. I like Pribula. I know he didn't have the most productive season either. 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions this year, but dealt with a similar injury. Not a patellar, but he dealt with an ankle injury, dislocated ankle. But when he was on, I mean, Missouri was relevant, and Missouri was a pretty good football team. So tough to say, but I like Bo Pribula a lot. I think he has good potential. Kenny Mitchell's a player that I said that should be on the radar of the Virginia Cavaliers. Young guy, you can build around him, has a lot of upside. Just hasn't played a lot. But when he plays, bro, he's very efficient. I think this year, 20 for 26, 196 yards, and he hit a rushing touchdown this year for Notre Dame. So the kid just wants to play. That's somebody you can build around moving forward, obviously, in college football. But so interesting to see where he lands. Aiden Childs kind of up and down in his career. Just coming off, obviously, a tough year for Michigan State. I think he threw for over 1,000-plus yards this year. Decent quarterback, not a bad one. 8 is probably a pretty good spot for him. And then obviously got East Carolina quarterback Colton Hauser. He's obviously pretty good as well. Somebody you got to pay attention to. Somebody you got to know. Obviously here in the portal, a guy that's looking to kind of get his next opportunity. Only person I would say I would replace on this list is probably Hauser. No disrespect. I would put Colton Joseph on here. Old Dominion quarterback, 21 touchdowns this past year. Led them to the Sun Belt Championship. The kid can play at a high level. He's a marksman. And he's a really good guy. And then how do y'all not put Aaron Philo on here? I know, obviously, Georgia Tech fans is not loving Philo right now for him leaving, but Aaron Philo is definitely one of the top quarterbacks. So I would replace him with an Aiden Childs, with a Kenny Mitchell, a guy that's won multiple games against big-time opponents, right? NC State Thursday night game, right? You also obviously got that big win he had earlier this year, against Gardner-Webb, but that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one when they played number 4 Miami. He won that game, played well. That's a kid. That's a stud, a guy you want to definitely know about. So those are the 2 I would replace on here, maybe for Childs and Colton Hauser, those 2 quarterbacks. But other than that, pretty decent list. I give them a B. Y'all know what to do, though, man. Make sure y'all like and follow and comment for more content, more college football content. I got y'all boys covered.